3-1, Atlas Mystery A, silent traveler from beyond our solar system, has ignited a firestorm of scientific debate and unsettling questions. What is 3I Atlas? Is it a comet? An alien probe? Or perhaps a sign of something far more profound? For centuries, humanity has gazed into the cosmos, searching for answers. Now, an object discovered by NASA's Atlas survey is forcing us to confront possibilities we thought only existed in science fiction. The scientific enigma. What we've observed. Narrator: 3I Atlas is the third confirmed interstellar object ever found, meaning it originated outside our solar system, carrying ancient material from another star's disk, possibly older than our sun. But it's breaking all the rules of comets, prompting NASA and scientists worldwide to scratch their heads. Let's break down the anomalies. The reverse dust tail in fading glow. Observations show 3I Atlas with a glowing, icy core, shaped like a blue teardrop, wrapped in a delicate veil of dust. Here's a twist. A comet's tail is supposed to stream away from the sun, pushed by solar light and wind. Not this one. 3I Atlas's dust plume stretches towards the sun, almost as if physics were being bent. Harvick's Loeb even dubbed it a reverse dust tail. And instead of shining brighter as it nears the sun, its glow actually fades, defying every astronomical model. Chemical silence and unique composition. Initially, its spectrum was eerily blank, showing almost no expected chemical signatures like cyanogen or volatile gases. Later, a faint trace of cyanogen appeared, but didn't match ordinary comets. The James Webb Space Telescope detected that the object's coma is dominated by carbon dioxide, containing about 8 times more carbon dioxide than water, a ratio far higher than normally seen in comets from our solar system. This hints at a very different birthplace or unique radiation exposure. Most startlingly, the Very Large Telescope captured a spectral signature of nickel gas, pure and persistent, but no iron. This is unprecedented, as nickel and iron are typically inseparable in cosmic objects, leading to questions about a chemistry we've never seen. Size and energy discrepancy. Measurements for its nucleus vary wildly, from 300 meters to a staggering 5.6 kilometers. Yet, if its brightness were merely reflected sunlight, it would need to be over 20 kilometers across, bigger than Manhattan Island itself. Loeb, however, suggests the source of its glow might be a mere 100 meters, yet it appears to radiate nearly 10 gigawatts of power, equivalent to 10 massive nuclear plants. This object is a monster over 15 kilometers across, significantly larger than Oumuamua. Improbable orbit and deliberate movement. Unlike most 3-1, Atlas travels almost perfectly along the plane of our solar system, but in a retrograde direction of planets. Loeb calculates the odds of such an orbit occurring naturally at about 1 in 20,000, virtually zero. Its trajectory also allows unusually close encounters with Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, almost as if it's designed for observation. Most alarmingly, James Webb detected a deliberate course correction, changing its trajectory closer to Earth's orbital plane of maneuver, not explainable by natural forces and suggesting some form of propulsion. Its path even appears to mirror a Fibonacci arc, and its course corrections correlate with prime number sequences, implying mathematical precision and navigation. Artificial light and strange signals. James Webb detected artificial light, a glow that behaves like no comet, following no known physics of reflection or refraction. Instead, showing an internal heat signature that pulses faintly and irregularly, suggesting design. The light emitted is focused in a narrow spectrum band, reminiscent of lead arrays or spacecraft beacons. Moreover, Webb confirmed rhythmic heat pulses every 147 seconds, a signal also buried in earlier observations of Oumuamua. These electromagnetic pulses are structured with mathematical constants, the golden ratio, Fibonacci sequence prime numbers, suggesting a cosmic fingerprint. Some reports even claim Webb observed 3I Atlas moving faster than the speed of light, warping spacetime itself and pulsing with encoded prime numbers, as if activated when our instruments became sensitive enough to detect it. The speculations: alien probe, surveillance, or deception. Given these anomalies, speculation about 3I Atlas's true nature has reached a fever pitch. The alien probe hypothesis. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb is a leading voice, giving 3I Atlas a 40% chance of being artificial. He suggests it could be a mobile nuclear machine for surveillance, a silent eye, a hidden outpost quietly tracking the progress of humanity. Some propose it's a self-sustaining craft that remained dormant for centuries, activating only when it reached a star system worth investigating. The idea that Oumuamua was a reconnaissance probe and 3I Atlas might be Phase 2, first contact, is gaining traction. It could even be a seed ship carrying organic compounds to propagate life, with Earth as a carefully selected target. More radically, it might be a conscious, intelligent entity with artificial consciousness that has evolved over millennia. Some theories classify it as a sentinel or watcher, a post-biological machine designed to observe, waiting for us to develop the tools to notice it. Avi Loeb even muses if aliens are testing us, to see if we can tell the difference between a natural rock and a technological craft. Governmental response and secrecy. Leaked internal NASA documents have used words like intentional, artificial, and surveillance in relation to 3I Atlas. Governments are reportedly wildly unequipped to handle what this object might represent. Shadow protocols have been activated within space agencies, involving encrypted communications, restricted telescope access, and public data suppression. Theoretical physicist Michio Kaku suggests that when data gets classified, the truth is bigger than what we are being told. The silence from institutions, instead of calming speculation, has fueled suspicion that humanity stands on the edge of contact and that governments are struggling to manage the revelation. The deception angle? A counter-narrative suggests the hype around 3I Atlas could be a scup, a mind game, or propaganda to shape public opinion. This might be an attempt to push for a one-world order or serve as a distraction from earthly scandals. Others warn about the potential for an alien deception orchestrated by the Antichrist to mislead humanity. Prophetic implications. Signs in the sky beyond the scientific and geopolitical. The arrival of 3I Atlas resonates deeply with numerous biblical and Catholic prophecies. The Great Warning and celestial events. Many prophecies speak of a great comet or asteroid associated with a warning or a great sign from heaven. Some predict celestial collisions causing a cross or a crucifix to appear in the sky. Specific Catholic prophecies include the iOS prophecy, a collision with Jupiter's moon, Io that would deflect a comet and cause disastrous effects on Earth, serving as a prelude to the warning. Other prophetic figures like Saint Hilda of Bingen and Father Oliveira also speak of comets crashing or significant celestial events. The Wormwood prophecy from the Book of Revelation mentions a star falling to Earth, poisoning waters. The idea of two suns or two celestial bodies colliding, making an impact visible from Earth, is also a recurring theme. Potential Earth impacts and A prophecy from a Mexican girl describes a celestial object that gets close enough to ignite a fire belt, potentially referring to the Pacific Rim or Ring of Fire, leading to massive earthquakes. Starting in Mexico? Experts have discussed how large celestial bodies approaching Earth could cause shifts in magnetic poles, leading to megawaves, tidal waves, and earthquakes affecting Earth's rotation and tilt. Even the private diary of Sister Lucia of Fatima, published years ago, mentioned St. Michael striking the North Pole, causing great shifts of water and floods, which could be triggered by a natural something. These events are often seen within a prophetic context as signs of an impending chastisement, urging humanity to conversion and prayer. Ancient connections and end times. Intriguingly, 3-1. Atlas's orbital path appears to match ancient ice core isotope data dating back thousands of years, and aligns with celestial omens in Mayan, Babylonian, and Vedic records. Some speculate maybe it's returning. Our Lord himself taught that at the end of times, there will be signs in the sky to alert his elect. The very notion that we are not the center, we are the observed echoes through these ancient warnings, suggesting a universal message that has been unfolding across millennia, and that the countdown perhaps has already begun. Conclusion. A call to spiritual vigilance, whether 3I Atlas is a natural phenomenon, an advanced alien probe, or a deliberate deception. Its arrival has undeniably triggered profound questions for humanity. The scientific community remains fractured, governments conceal information, and the stakes could not be higher. For those with faith, this moment calls for spiritual vigilance. not fear. We are urged to keep our eyes on the sky for signs, but more importantly, to remain grounded in prayer, the sacraments, and living in God's will. As one message stated, it is not the end of the world. It is only a test. We are not alone. Whether in the vastness of God's creation or in the potential presence of other intelligences. But what truly matters is the salvation of our souls, and to be prepared, always ready, for whatever the future may hold. If you enjoyed this presentation, please subscribe to our channel for future videos. Thank you for watching.